Welcome. Today, you are about to read a powerful graded reader that will improve both your English fluency and your way of thinking. As you read, try to imagine every sentence as part of your own life. Do not rush. Read slowly, notice the vocabulary, and allow the ideas to sink into your mind. Negative thoughts visit everyone, but they do not have to control your life. The way you respond to them decides whether they become temporary clouds or permanent storms. This story will help you understand why negative thinking happens, how your mind creates it, and how you can gently take back control. By the end, you will not only practice English, but also learn simple psychological lessons that can make your everyday life calmer, stronger, and more hopeful. Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through your mind without asking for permission. Some are useful, some are creative, some remind you of happy memories, but others quietly whisper that you are not good enough, that you will fail, that people are judging you, or that tomorrow will be worse than today. These thoughts often arrive without warning, and because they appear inside your own mind, they seem believable. The problem is not that negative thoughts exist. The real problem begins when you treat every negative thought as the truth. Your brain was designed to notice danger before comfort because survival has always been more important than happiness. Long ago, this helped human beings stay alive. Today, however, the same system often creates unnecessary fear, worry, and stress. A simple mistake feels like a disaster. A small criticism feels like rejection. A temporary problem feels permanent. Without realizing it, you begin living inside stories that your mind creates instead of living inside reality itself. Imagine waking up every morning with a backpack. You cannot see it, but you feel its weight. Every negative thought adds another stone into that backpack. I cannot do this. Another stone. Everyone is better than me. Another stone. Nothing will ever change. Another stone. As the backpack grows heavier, even simple tasks become difficult. You lose motivation, avoid opportunities, and feel tired before the day has truly started. Then your mind points to this tiredness as proof that the negative thoughts were correct. This creates a powerful cycle. Negative thoughts reduce your energy, lower your confidence, and change your behavior. Then your behavior creates results that seem to confirm those same thoughts. Understanding this cycle is the first step toward breaking it. You cannot stop every negative thought from appearing, but you can stop giving each one permission to stay. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to fight every negative thought with force. The harder you try not to think about something, the stronger it often becomes. Think about being told not to imagine a blue elephant. Suddenly, that image appears immediately. Your mind works in a similar way with fear and worry. Instead of fighting every thought, learn to observe it. Imagine standing beside a road while cars pass by. You notice each car, but you do not chase it. Thoughts are like those passing cars. Some are helpful, while others are noisy and unpleasant. You do not have to climb into every vehicle that passes your mind. You can simply notice the thought, let it continue its journey, and remain where you are. This simple shift changes your relationship with your own thinking. Instead of becoming a prisoner of every thought, you become an observer. Another powerful lesson is understanding that feelings are temporary visitors. Many people believe that because they feel hopeless today, they will always feel hopeless. But emotions move like weather. A rainy morning does not mean the sun has disappeared forever. Clouds cover it for a while and then they move away. Your emotions behave in exactly the same way. When you remember this, difficult moments become easier to tolerate. Instead of saying, "This is my life forever," you begin saying, "This is how I feel right now." Those few words create emotional space. They remind you that feelings change, situations change, and you also change. The mind often forgets this truth during stressful moments, but your future should never be judged only by today's emotions. Negative thoughts also grow stronger when your attention constantly feeds them. attention works like water for a plant. Whatever receives your attention becomes stronger over time. If you spend hours replaying embarrassing moments, worrying about future problems, or comparing yourself with others, those thoughts become deeply rooted. But attention can also be redirected. Begin noticing small moments that usually escape your awareness. The warmth of sunlight on your face, the sound of birds outside your window, a deep breath filling your lungs, the satisfaction of completing one small task. Gratitude is not pretending that life is perfect. Gratitude is training your mind to notice that life contains more than problems. The more balanced your attention becomes, the more balanced your thinking becomes as well. Perfectionism is another hidden source of negative thinking. You may believe that unless everything is perfect, it has no value. One mistake feels like total failure. One bad day feels like a ruined week. One rejection feels like the end of every opportunity. But perfection is an impossible destination because every human life includes mistakes, delays, and uncertainty. Progress has always been more valuable than perfection. Every skill improves through practice. Every confident person has experienced self-doubt. Every successful journey includes moments of confusion. When you accept that growth is naturally imperfect, negative thoughts lose much of their power because they no longer define your identity. Your environment also shapes your thinking more than you realize. The words you hear repeatedly become part of your inner voice. If you constantly surround yourself with complaints, criticism, fear, or endless bad news, your mind slowly adopts the same pattern. But if you spend time reading inspiring books, listening to encouraging conversations, learning new skills, and practicing healthy habits, your inner voice gradually becomes kinder and wiser. Your mind is always learning from what you repeatedly expose it to. Every conversation, every video, every book, and every habit becomes another teacher. Choose your teachers carefully because your thoughts often become a reflection of what you consume every day. Remember that confidence is not created by waiting until fear disappears. Confidence grows each time you act despite fear. Negative thoughts often tell you to wait until you feel completely ready, completely certain, or completely fearless. That day rarely arrives. Instead, confidence is built through action. A small step taken today is more powerful than a perfect plan that never begins. Every completed action gives your brain new evidence that you are capable. Slowly, your mind replaces old stories with new experiences. Instead of believing you cannot handle challenges, you begin remembering all the challenges you have already survived. Experience becomes stronger than fear. There will still be difficult mornings. Some days your mind will feel louder than usual. Old worries may return unexpectedly. This does not mean you are moving backward. Healing is rarely a straight line. Just as seasons change gradually, your thinking also changes gradually. Every time you notice a negative thought without believing it, you become mentally stronger. Every time you choose gratitude over complaint, action over avoidance, or hope over fear, you strengthen a healthier pattern inside your brain. These small victories may seem invisible today, but together they create remarkable transformation over time. So the next time a negative thought appears, do not panic. Do not immediately believe it, and do not waste your energy fighting it. Simply notice it, breathe deeply, and remind yourself that thoughts are not commands. They are not predictions. They are not facts. They are temporary mental events passing through your awareness. Your true power lies not in controlling every thought, but in choosing which thoughts deserve your attention. The mind becomes peaceful not because negative thoughts completely disappear, but because you learn that they no longer control your direction. Day after day, choice after choice, you build a stronger mindset, a calmer heart, and a brighter future. And as your English improves with every page you read, your confidence in life can improve in exactly the same way. One thoughtful sentence, one positive decision, and one hopeful day at a time.